Welcome to the Umai at Home Cooking Baking Kit. Now remember to wash your hands thoroughly before starting this adventure. We're going to first start off with our butter. Now you are able to set this at room temperature and enjoy your coffee or tea in the process. Now if you can't wait, you can place it in the microwave at increments of about 10 seconds until soft to touch. Don't let it melt. Now we did put a little bit more of chocolate and honeycomb into your batch so that way you can actually snack on some of it and just keep it on the side. Or you can throw all of it into the baking kit. I'll leave it up to you. Now grab your large egg and you can do some acrobatics with it, or just be and play Jane and crack it and let it inside the bowl. We're gonna now put it on the side. Open up your sugar and grab that vanilla bean outside of it. We're going to slice it down the middle and then scrape out the vanilla beans. Now you can add the vanilla bean along with 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract if you choose to add that extra vanilla taste, but this alone would suffice. Now if you want to be one of those that has your sugar and just bring it up a level, just add the skin back into the sugar at home. If it's in a Tupperware, give it a good shake and then let it sit in there for about a month or 2 and you will have vanilla flavored sugar. Now that we're done with the prep, we can get to the baking kit. We're going to put all 3 jars on the side and work through this very quickly. We're going to add the softened butter to our mixer or our mixing bowl along with our jar number 1 that has the contents of our sugar inside. We're gonna let it mix until it's fully incorporated and you do not see the sugar grains inside. And then you're going to then add your egg into the batter and let that also get incorporated as well. Once that is completed, we move into our vanilla bean paste that we have scraped out of our vanilla bean. Add that to our dough and let it keep mixing. Once we get to that point, we get to jar number 2. And we add that into our bowl as well and let it mix. At this point, we're not gonna let it get fully incorporated and we're gonna leave a little bit of powder and with the wet mixture together and then add our jar number 3, which has our honeycomb toffee along with our dark chocolate inside the mixing bowl. And then we're going to give it a mix until all the dry dough is now gone and you're going to get a consistent cookie dough. At this point, if you do plan on baking the cookies, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. But if you are willing to wait the day, then you do not have to do this part. Once the dough is done, give it a good touch and you may need a splash of milk, roughly about a tablespoon to a teaspoon, depending on where you are. But if it does feel a little bit wet, but it has a grit to it, then you're good to go and you're ready to roll your dough. When rolling the dough, we are going to roll roughly about golf-sized balls, and it should make anywhere from about 11 to 12 cookies. Now, if you like bigger cookies, you can roll less cookies and add bigger dough to about a 6-ounce cookie. But our cookies are roughly around 3.5 ounces across the board. Then you can place these into the fridge for 24 hours or the freezer for an hour. That's if you can wait. These can also go into the oven ready to go. But I would recommend these wait for a day to incorporate the flavors of the cookie. They do very well when inside a fridge for at least 24 hours prior to baking. Evenly place the dough on your baking mat. If you have a silicone pad, that's great. If not, it's totally fine. You're going to insert the cookie dough inside the oven. You're going to set 2 timers, one for 12 minutes and one for 6. At 6 minutes, you're going to take the cookie out, rotate the pan, place it back in, and roughly around 9 minutes, you're going to look at the cookies and see if it's done. Some ovens do bake quicker, so 9 minutes sometimes can be done, up to 12. Use the video reference on the cracks around the cookie to show when it's done and it's a little bit brown on the edges itself. Then rest the cookies on the pan for about 10 minutes before moving to your cookie sheet, and then rest on the cookie sheet for 30 minutes. And then bon appetit, you can eat your cookie and enjoy and oh so scrumptious. This would probably be the best cookie you've ever made at home. Your friends, your family will brag about how good your cookies are, and you'll be the talk of the town. Enjoy. Hope you love it. We have more recipes coming in the future. Aloha.